yeah, it's your boy Gabe Patillo, Married to the Games podcast, Married to the Games YouTube channel, here with Bradley C.
Yo, hey.
If you don't remember Bradley, you got to go way back, man. I think it was like episode 4, episode 6, we had Bradley on, and we are at the what?
Midwest Gaming Classic in Brookfield, Wisconsin. So
what he said, and we about to go see some freaking coin-op games, man. It's supposed to be crazy in there.
It's not just coin-op. It's arcade games. It's pinball machines. It's home gaming. It's the whole thing.
Let's get it. All right, we're walking in, and I have no idea what to expect. But what do you expect out of a place that you've never been to before? We're going in. Look, JAMMA board in hand. What's that? Off-road?
This is Ivan Stewart's off-road, and I don't mean to correct you, but it's
not a JAMMA. I know. Sorry.
It's a JAMMA.
Sorry.
We got a PCB, so you know good things are going to happen.
Let's do this thing. Pinball like outside the machine before. Pinball.
$1.
We're at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Bradley Steve still here in the building. What have we seen so far?
Oh man! First of all, I went to the pinball and game convention area, and there was what? How many? 100, 200 pinball machines?
Had to have been, yeah.
And everybody's in there playing. There's arcade games, and then we kind of walked around, and we actually got to meet some different people that created games.
We got to meet the creator and artist of Q*bert.
Yeah, so I actually asked him, I said, so you made the guy Q*bert, like you came up with the look of him. Yeah, that was my guy. I'm like, this is a guy that was, I mean, Q*bert was on lunch boxes, it was
everywhere.
Sleeping bags, everything.
Everybody knows Q*bert. He was almost Mario.
Yeah, almost. It was Mario of a different time. Yeah. And this guy is just like, yeah, that was my guy. And then the best question ever, so you have a Q*bert game in your house, right? Oh no.
No, why would I have one? Yeah.
But anyway, so the story goes on. We're just checking this whole place out. It's a zoo here.
Now we're outside and in a tent, and it looks like they're just selling a bunch of stuff. I'll give you a peek.
Yeah, this is for vendors and you know, parts and stuff like that. If you need a specific part, chances are it might be here.
I got to hold an actual pinball.
Yes.
I've never held a pinball out of the machine before.
Really? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you get into some pinball restoration and stuff, that becomes very commonplace. But yeah, were you surprised?
For guys like me, yeah, it's heavy and it's really slick.
Yeah,
they're real slick. And
it's all about the speed on pinball.
Yeah.
You can get that, you know, that action be really fast.
And I'm terrible at pinball, so maybe that's why. All right, so we're gonna check some more stuff out.
All right.
Drop some more video here in a minute. If you don't know what this is, that's a shame. We've talked about it on the show a couple times. The Nintendo PlayStation. You can see the Nintendo control. Obviously the Sony name's on there already, but if you know the story, it's pretty interesting. You can read up about it. These are super duper rare. Super duper. That's why it's in a case, obviously. Wow. The Nintendo PlayStation. Get you some. All right, so we came, we saw, we conquered.
That's right.
The Midwest Gaming Classic.
What'd you think of it, Gabe?
I loved it.
Yeah, isn't it
But
great?
I love the culture of gaming.
Yeah,
like,
right.
You know, some people like golf culture, or I don't know what the freak chess people do.
Right.
Or whatever. But I love gamers. I love how introverted they are. I love bringing them out of their shells. I love talking to them, shaking their hands, smiling at them. And and just having a good time talking gaming, talking the history of gaming. Bradley.
Ow, my back.
Exactly.
Oh.
Bradley's lower back hurts because he kind of scored today. I don't know if you can see all this back here.
Look at all those games and parts.
That's a cabinet. That's a cabinet laying on top of another cabinet that has a tire on it.
Okay, yes.
So
not
that's
a spare
exactly
tire I need, just in case I get a flat.
Right.
But I have a Discs of Tron machine in here.
The sequel to Tron.
That's right, which is a very coveted title. I also have a dedicated Atari Major Havoc, which is serial number 5. A very, very...
And what does that mean for the people that don't... Havoc is a game.
Major Havoc is a game by Atari that came out in 1983-ish, somewhere around there, and it is a very rare game today. There was only a few hundred of them made back in the day, but this is number 5, so it's a very early
Number 5.
That's right, yeah.
And, I mean, what are some of the other things we saw? We saw a wrapped-up Shenmue.
Yep.
1 and 2. 2 being European and Japanese. They were $180 each. I thought the Japanese one was a little high price.
Yeah.
They had a in the plastic Final Fantasy VII,
right?
Which you know your boy likes. $500. $500. I would have got a divorce.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That would have been it. Jenny would have said, "Peace out, yo."
And we already talked about meeting Jeff Lee, the creator of Q*bert.
Check this out. This is something that Gabe picked up.
So these were promotional items back in '83. So I was 2 years old when these things came out. See if you can see that. Wow. Tapper from the game Tapper. I love Tapper. It was Tapper and Budweiser kind of had their name on it.
Right.
And then I think parents got upset, and so they changed it to Root Beer Tapper.
That's correct. And today, ironically, even though Tapper was for the longest time the more sought-after title compared to the Root Beer Tapper, now the rarity of Root Beer Tapper has gotten collectors saying, "I want a Root Beer Tapper."
Really?
Yeah, so there's a high demand for that. I actually recently had an offer of $2,500 for mine, and I turned it down because I said, I will never find another one.
You could have bought me all them Shenmues in that Final Fantasy.
I could have. I could have. There's one other thing I got. This came from Jeff Lee right here from Q*bert, and he signed this for me.
Pretty cool. The Silver Coin Arcade.
Yeah.
He spelled coin wrong. Just kidding.
Oh, I'm just joking. I heard it literally just right there. All right.
I'm just joking. $20 well spent.
Yeah,
you know, with these things, you got to pay to get the autograph and everything like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's the creator and artist. So it's not like he just had the idea for Q*bert. He also came up with Q*bert, who was originally called, this is what he told us.
Yeah.
This was the original name for Q*bert.
But then nobody knew how to say it, so they said, we got to work on a different title.
The other one was Snots and Boogers.
Yeah, that was a possible name for the game. Snots and Boogers, what are you playing over there?
They said, no, we can't do that. Yeah. And then they landed on Q*bert, which is pretty cool and iconic.
Yeah, Gabe said, how did you land on Q*bert? And basically it was like a bunch of different people that came up. It wasn't one person that said, you know what we call it this, you know.
Right.
So it's interesting to hear the stories behind the title to the game. And I'm sure with modern gaming, there's probably a lot of that back and forth. Maybe we should go with this, maybe we should go with this, and then, you know, they end on this title. And it's very interesting to hear how it came to be.
Yeah, and obviously you guys saw the video, but the Sony Nintendo PlayStation.
That was the highlight for you.
That was the highlight for me.
We should have started this video out differently and said, what was the highlight of the thing? For you, it was that. For
me, it was the Nintendo Sony PlayStation with the Super Nintendo controller. There's one in existence, they're saying. One. And they destroyed all the other ones, and it was here today.
Yeah, and very close eyes were kept on that piece.
Yeah, there was a security guard just for the Sony PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation. When Nintendo and Sony first did the thing, it was two different words, PlayStation. And it was in a glass box, and it was insured. It's insured for $600,000.
Wow. What a great story behind that, too. That is the stuff that it makes arcade history, is those unique stories of you didn't know this, but let's tell you the backstory.
Right.
So that was your highlight.
That was my highlight.
My
your highlight
was meeting
Q*bert.
Jeff Lee, which was great. It was great. And then picking up some pieces today that is really exciting. I'm not excited about having to
unload them.
Unload them. Yeah,
or having to drive like this.
Yeah, because Gabe actually helped me load them up, so I got to give him props for that. He's like, well,
I put in a little bit of work.
Don't tell Toby that. He's
exactly.
Be too happy about that. Yeah. All right.
When I'm tired on stage today, you'll be like, what happened to you?
Yeah, my back's hurt.
Yeah, so we're going back to the venue. I'm going to grab an icy on the way back because I got a hankering for an icy for some reason.
All right.
Midwest Gaming Classic.
It was awesome. Thanks for coming with me, Gabe.
Bradley C. Gabe Patillo. We about this thing. Peace.